welcome to the W7W Podcast.
Hello, guys.
This is a show about our local yarn shop, W7W, here in Fort Worth, Texas.
I'm Hunter.
And I'm Amy.
Is that redundant? Is this getting redundant by now?
No, I don't think so at all.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, this is mid-October.
Mm-hmm.
It finally stopped raining here.
Don't jinx it. Don't say it out loud.
Although it's still sweater weather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's really nice out.
So, I asked Hunter yesterday if he had any FOMO from not going to Rhinebeck, and he said,
What's
FOMO? Yeah, he did. FOMO is internet language for fear of missing out.
To which the answer was no. I'm sure they're having a good time out there, but, no, I'm not particularly missing out. How about you?
I enjoyed seeing everyone's photos, but yeah, I don't do outside so much, and I really don't do cold.
See, I'm okay with outside. I'm okay with cold, but just... I'm busy.
I don't know. It kind of reminded me of, here in Fort Worth, we have the stock show, which it takes place in barns, but they're not heated, really. And so it's kind of, you're walking outside a lot, and there are a lot of livestock. So it seemed like that, like a Fiberfest plus a stock show, which is smelly.
How much of it is stock show, though? I mean, I saw there were some animals, Angora rabbits, I saw some sheep, but how much of that is it?
I don't know.
Because a stock show is a lot.
I mean, it's called the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. Yeah. So we enjoyed seeing your photos, if you went.
Yep. I hope you guys are having a good time out there.
Well, it's done.
I hope you guys were having a good time out there.
They're all flying home
That's
today.
right, it's Monday now.
Yeah.
It's our day off. It feels like the weekend.
I think you say that every episode.
It's true.
All right. So, what's going on here in Fort Worth? At the shop, we have 2 classes left for October.
Mm-hmm.
That's beginning knitting and
also finishing techniques.
yes. So if you can still sign up for either of those. Jen will be teaching finishing techniques. That's seaming and Kitchener and 3-needle bind-off and stuff like that.
Good times.
Good times.
That's this upcoming Sunday. I don't know the date off the top of my head, but I'll drop it in there.
Okay. What else? Oh, we have some new stuff to the shop.
Yes, we do. All right, so we've got some new yarn in. We've been hearing a lot about Kelbourne Woolens Scout, their DK base or weight yarn. So we decided to go ahead and bring it in, and by bring it in, I mean we brought it all in.
Oh, all colors.
These are
like 14 colors.
There are 14 altogether. These are 4 of them. I think there's another one. Here we go. There's another one.
So it's a DK weight heathered blend, and it's all wool. And most of the colors, if you look really, are just one color. But if you look really closely at this like grayish blue, you can see that it's green and purple. It's really interesting.
That is really cool. I mean, I don't know if they'll be able to see it on the camera. You're just going to have to come in and see it for yourself.
Good one. But it's really nice. This one is a true plain gray. But those are really nice. 100% wool, so it will felt. Do not put it in your dryer. But great for colorwork sweaters and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when they sent to us the Scout, they decided to go ahead, because we inquired while we were ordering it about another weight of Kelbourne Woolens, their worsted weight, Germantown.
Yeah, it's 100% North American wool, 220 yards. worsted weight, but the put up is in, I think they called it a vintage pull skein.
Vintage.
Yeah. So we're not sure, and the retail on it is about $14 for 220 yards, which is, I think, about $3.50 more than Cascade 220, same yardage.
Yeah, 320, something like that.
Actually, the 220 I'm thinking about is Superwash. This is not Superwash. The not Superwash 220 is about $9, I think, for 220 yards. So this is like $5 more.
Okay.
However, it's made in America, but we were just, I don't know, if you saw this on the shelf in your local yarn store, would you go for it? Or would it be something that you would find more at a big box store?
We should make this the question at the end of the podcast.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah?
I don't know. And if you did see it at a big box store, would you pay $14 for it? So I don't know. We're torn.
Yeah, we're kind of on the fence.
We're on the fence. We don't know what to. It is neat. If you're interested and you want to see it, we'll have it around at midnight. If you want to squish it, smell it, do whatever you want to it. No, you can't squish it or smell it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you can.
It's not much smell to it. I was hoping for more vinegar.
However, if you're wearing makeup, don't rub it on your face. Don't do that.
I'm clear.
Okay. All right, what else do we have that's new?
All right, so we brought in a new base of Malabrigo.
Oh, yeah.
This is called Mecha.
Mecha.
Mecha, that's how I'm pronouncing it.
Or Mecha.
Mecha. It probably Mecha, but
Mecha.
I'm totally calling it Mecha.
Oh, I already
Mecha
hit
Yarnzilla.
something.
What?
I already hit something.
Oh, yeah. So, here's a few colors we brought in. We brought in several.
I made a hat.
This one's teal feather. You did make a hat.
I did.
I could have made that hat. That'd be like super quick. That could have been my finished object for the week. Poop. It's alright. I'm over it. I'm already over it.
But I made it.
It's Wales Road. So, yeah.
What's that one?
This one is it Jupiter? Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the one I used on my hat. Ow.
What?
Yarn hurts so bad.
Should we?
Yeah, probably should.
All right, hold on. We've got somebody at the door.
Hold on. Okay, we're back.
Hello. Okay, so we just got done talking about the new Malabrigo base.
Yes, about the hat that you should have knit, but you didn't.
That would have taken like 5 minutes flat.
It's 1 by 1. We're back again.
All right. I hid the phone.
Okay.
Okay, so...
was it the same person both times?
I suspect it was, but only showed one person on caller ID.
Oh, must be a yarn emergency.
Apparently.
I have yarn emergencies.
Really, who are you going to call when you have a yarn emergency?
Just march myself right up here. Okay, so it's 1 by 1 rib. Would you have done that?
I mean, I did a sock that was largely 1 by 1 rib, so I mean, after that sock, it's like whatever.
Maybe you should.
Wouldn't have been great though.
I did it on size 10, but do you think it's too loose?
You knit it. It's too loose.
Ooh.
Burn.
Goodness. You know what? I wrote the pattern for that hat, so you should be my pattern tester.
I'm willing to consider it.
Oh, he's going to consider it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on.
I could... No, I'm not going to mess up my hair. I could, right? I could knit it in teal feather, and then Sandra would be insanely jealous the entire time
You
I'm
should
working
knit
on
it
it.
for you. Or you could knit it... you could knit it for someone for Christmas, maybe.
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 Maybe. Okay. All right, so challenge on. Let's see. As you, the YouTube universe, as my witness, let's see if Hunter can have a hat finished by the next episode.
Oh, that's the challenge?
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
All right, so that was some new yarn. Is that all the new yarn we're going to talk about right now?
No, we have
there's Woolfolk.
Yeah, so we're having a Woolfolk trunk show starting this. Is it Friday the 26th?
Yes, and I was a little bit worried because some of the Rhinebeck posts I was seeing were of that particular Woolfolk trunk show at Rhinebeck, and on the trunk show list, it wasn't scheduled to be at Rhinebeck, so I was a little bit worried, but we just got an email from Fancy Tiger Crafts saying that it is in the mail, on its way to us, so we should have it by Friday.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so they've released some new colors.
Mm-hmm. I believe it's 4 colors. We grabbed 3 of them at
We've got
least.
3 of them. And these are really, that's a nice color palette there. That's a couple of greens and a gold. This gold is really, it's like the it color for this year, isn't it? According
As
to
you
Vogue Knitting Magazine. I like it. Well, you have it in Scout right there too.
Mm-hmm.
And I knit a beekeeper cardigan out of it. If you've never touched Woolfolk before, you need to just feel it. It's I don't know what they do to those sheep.
Keep it PG.
They massage them every day and feed them only organic grains and
Yeah.
the
they're
finest hay.
a little pampered.
I have no idea. But it's really soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
I think there's some mad science involved, honestly.
There might be.
It could be some remote island and science shenanigans are going on.
Yeah. All right, besides yarn, we also have some new products. Well, we have some restock.
Yep. Let's see.
Tell us what's restock.
For restock, we almost ran completely out of soak.
How did you
we're like,
do that?
It's my fault, clearly. It was my fault. But we scrambled and placed a reorder from coincidentally the same folks that we got the scalp from, Kelbourne and Woolens, and now we've got soak back in stock. We've got, the size, 3 ounces, and also the large, which is 12 ounces. But then we also have these little singles that are $1 each.
Those are nice to put with your gifts if you're gifting someone.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
A hand knit item, and you would like to tell them how to take care of it. You can say, please hand wash. Here is.
Yeah, some of you guys may have noticed if you won a giveaway during the yarn crawl, some of our prizes had them included as well.
Yes, they did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they did. We also have, we restocked our gleaners, which are great for taking fuzz and lint off of your sweaters. It's a little gentler than a razor. Packs easy. And it's great for furniture coats, blankets, fleece, anything. Makes your cashmere look nice. Just be gentle.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Okay.
All right.
And what else?
And then we got in some more jewel enclosures. We had some requests for some specific colors and types. So we were like, what the heck? Let's just bring in some more. So we've got these. This is latch closures, both in black and chocolate or brown. And then this is the lock toggle closure, also in both colors.
I've been using those on my cardigans, the open front cardigans that don't have buttonholes or buttons in the pattern, and they work really nicely.
Then we also brought in some new shawl pins. This is the gesture shawl pin, little hands. And then the filigree honeybee shawl stick.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
And are those silver? Are they?
White brass.
White brass.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very nice.
Did not even know white brass was a thing.
It's a thing.
Mm-hmm. No.
All right. What else is going on? Other events that we have?
Okay.
Oh, what's going on in November?
November, we've got Thanksgiving coming up.
Yeah, we do.
So we're going to be closed Thanksgiving Day and also the Friday after Thanksgiving.
So Black Friday,
got a lot of family.
We will be closed.
Mm-hmm.
Do your shopping at other places on Black Friday. We will be at home asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
From way, way too much turkey.
All the turkey.
Mm-hmm. But then that following Saturday, we will be back open for Small Business Saturday.
And
we're going to have a sale.
Small Business Saturday sale.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be 20% off everything in the shop.
Everything.
All day long.
All day. 10 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. 20% off. Even sale items. So if something's already marked down on sale, take another 20% off that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Everything.
It's going to be wild.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be fun.
Yes.
Then we were talking about at Knit Night having a knit along. Should we do a podcast knit along?
A podcast knit along. Maybe. What do you have in mind?
I don't know, something for the holidays?
It's something we can think about.
Yeah. If you have any ideas about a podcast knit along, let us know. It could be a month long. It could be 2 weeks long. Let's do not 2 weeks long.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a whole month. It could be from November to January. It could be 2 months. It could be a quarterly thing. Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the other thing that we have that's new is the new Making magazine.
Okay, now we technically have it, but you cannot have it until October 30th. Sadly, that's the release date.
That's true. It's got some really cute stuff in here. It's called Black and White, and all of the projects are black and white, which is my thing. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's my jam. So that's got a lot of cool stuff. We also, Pom Pom, their winter issue will be out in shop on November 17th, I believe. You're seeing a lot of it on people's Instagram posts because they did a special release of it at Rhinebeck. But in store, it'll be available November 17th.
I'm a little surprised it's so soon. It seems like the last one just recently came out.
They did a reprint of the last one.
Mm-hmm.
That was the fall, and this is the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
So. All right. So, are we up to finished objects?
Yes.
Do you have any finished objects?
I'm ashamed to admit that I have no finished objects.
Oh.
What about you?
Well, I have a hat.
Mm-hmm. I will next podcast.
Okay. And then I also have this sweater. This is the Sunshine Coast sweater. Oh, you have another person.
They just keep coming.
All right. We should go get that.
Hold on just one sec.
And we're back.
Customers keep coming up and then we keep letting them in, so.
But the stories are they are true emergencies.
Yeah.
These people need yarn today.
Mm-hmm.
And I am just glad that we are here.
Yeah, and they both of them had driven in from quite a ways away, so you kind of feel like you have to let them in after you hear that they're in the car for half an hour or an hour and a half. So, yeah.
Except for that first one. She's like, I only need one thing. Oh, can I shop around? Hunter's like, nope.
But then I let her, and I was like, okay.
No, you didn't.
We had to get back to the back to the podcast. I let her shop around like this much, though. I gave her 5 minutes. It was like supermarket spree.
Get your yarn and get out.
We got stuff to do.
Okay, I was telling you about my sweater, Sunshine Coast. Okay. So, here it is. Okay, here it is. It's got these cute little eyelet details that go all the way up each of the 4 corners. And it's got an interesting detail here. I made it out of Juniper Moon. Zoe's cotton and linen. And when I first made it, it looked really long. And so I stopped one repeat short because it was down to here. Then I soaked it and blocked it, and like I usually do with the hand knits, which is just I put it in a sink full of cool water with a little bit of wash, and then I roll it in a towel, and then I lay it flat. The only thing I pinned on this were the bottoms of the sleeves and the hem, just to make it straight. Everything else, I didn't pin or stretch really anything else. And the first day I wore it, it was really crunchy. And it was long. And when I sat down, you know how a crease comes in your sweater, and then I'd stand up and that crease would still be there, and it was just kind of stiff. So when I did laundry this weekend, I thought, I'll just throw it in, because you can do that with linen.
Yeah.
So I did, and it shrank lengthwise, but not widthwise. So these sleeves were longer. They were all the way down to here, which I'm okay with this length of sleeve. And this was longer. It was like way down to here. And so now looking at it, I might go back maybe and take out the I-cord edging and put in that extra repeat, because I have yarn left. I have enough to do it.
You think you might consider lengthening the sleeves too, or you're
no,
really okay?
The sleeves are okay like they are. But I really do like the sweater much more after being washed. However, I wish I just followed the directions. And hello.
Hold on.
And we're back.
Starting to rethink this whole closed Monday thing.
Or maybe we should do the podcast in the back.
Like in the closet?
We don't have a closet.
Like where, in the back hallway? I thought you meant like... Wait, hold up.
In the back hallway.
What?
Alright, anyway, about my sweater. Okay, follow the directions. Put it in the washer and dryer. Would knit again.
Perhaps follow the instructions.
I said that.
I'm just trying to like reinforce it.
Don't do like me. Follow the directions. Okay, and first I said that I didn't like this yarn, but now I like it. After it's been through the washer and dryer, I do like it. It's much softer. It doesn't stay creased when I sit down. It's comfortable, and I might knit it in another color.
That just reinforces what we've been hearing and what we've been telling people, is you have to beat up linen. You do. Mm-hmm.
That's a true thing.
Yep.
That's a true thing he's talking about. All right. So those are the only 2 finished things I have. What are you working on?
All right. Unsurprisingly, I'm still working on socks. I finished the Danger Will Robinson socks that you guys saw as finished objects last week, so I'm back on these full time, and now I'm actually spending time on them. So I'm getting pretty close to doing the heel on these. Now, I had been I was going to do another Fish Lips Kiss heel on these, and I haven't entirely ruled it out yet, but I saw a different heel the other day. I think it's called a Fleegle heel. I think that's what it was called.
We got a Fleegle beater. I haven't heard of a Fleegle heel.
Hold on.
That sounds new and interesting. I think you made it up.
I'm not above making things up.
Oh, you made it up?
Oh, wait, it was in a group text.
Maybe you should have done that research.
I totally probably should have done this beforehand. Shouldn't I have? Yeah, there it is. Yes, here it is, the Fleegle heel.
Did the people from the Fleegle beater make the Fleegle heel?
I do not think so.
What does Fleegle mean? Does Fleegle mean something in another language that we don't know?
That would require so much more time on my phone that I don't think we have.
Is Fleegle a place?
I don't know. I think
Someone's last name?
maybe we'll do the research after the podcast and then I'll drop it in. That's a maybe, though.
Okay.
I'm not committing to this.
So what else are you working on?
Okay, I'm working on that. I'm going to be working on a hat in Malabrigo, Mecha, and possibly this color.
Would you wear that color?
No.
Then why knit a hat in the color?
I don't wear
Just to tease Sandra?
That's
not right.
Not just to tease Sandra.
That's not right.
Only kind of to tease Sandra.
No.
There'd be other reasons, not just that.
What other reason?
I don't know. Maybe I won't do it in that color.
Okay.
It would be kind of funny to me, though.
No.
I shouldn't do that. That's silly. Sorry, Sandra.
All right. So, you know how last podcast the question was, what do you think Hunter should knit, since he's been knitting pretty much exclusively socks? And he might want to, expand his skill set and get into something else. We had a lot, 21 comments. And you know what he cast on last week?
Socks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, comments were still pouring in, so, I needed to have a second project on the needles. I couldn't just have the one pair of socks.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, I get sock questions all the time, and I need to have a couple of different examples on needles.
Okay. So here's some of the suggestions. The antler hat and mittens from Tin Can Knits. I've seen that. That's really nice. It's a nice hat. Christmas sweater for Amy. Red scarf for Amy. A shawl for Amy. A hat for Amy. A cashmere cowl for Amy.
You're just going over the things that have your name next to it.
Thanks, y'all.
Okay, what else do we have on this list?
I said the Christmas sweater for Amy, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. I like this suggestion. A Hexi-Puff quilt with all your sock yarn leftovers. Which, I do actually have some Hexi-Puffs started that the cat keeps stealing.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of that because I've had a couple of pair of socks now that I've needed to have some of the yarn for darning purposes. So.
Which socks would those be?
The 3-degree socks.
That you made without nylon?
That I made without nylon. Still salty about that. I think we talked about this last time.
We did. Okay. Roswell hat by Alexander Davidoff. A cowl or a hat with an octopus design that matches your project bag. That's neat. JoJo's hat from Jody Brown or Hasting Mitts. Gloves.
I like the Cthulhu suggestion, by the way.
Sweater vest.
I also like the sweater vest suggestion.
And the Parts Unknown cowl.
Of the list, I think I'm actually leaning somewhat towards sweater vest.
Neat. Do you have a pattern?
Not yet. I was looking on Ravelry the other day.
You were?
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
But yeah, I haven't narrowed it down too much at all yet. But
maybe we should have a sweater vest knit along.
There's probably not going to be a lot of interest in that.
Okay. All right. What am I working on?
What are you working on?
What am I working on? Okay. I'm designing a cape.
That's right. So did you tear that out and
I totally
restart it?
tore this out. This is some Madeline Tosh DK in the colorway, I think it's called Midnight, maybe? Thunderstorm. Not Midnight at all, it's Thunderstorm. And it's a lovely blue and black and gray. And I got about halfway done with it, and you might have seen in the video, I did a quick video on Instagram of me unraveling the whole thing, because there were definite demarcation between skein 1 and skein 2. You could definitely tell.
Are you alternating your rows?
I am alternating skeins this time, and I'll show you how I do it. So all I do is I have two balls going at once, and on my purl side, I guess you could do this on the knit side too, but on the purl side it just kind of goes to the back. When I'm ready to change, I just pick up one and start knitting with it and kind of lock the other one behind it. It kind of automatically does that. I do have an interesting, you might not be able to see because it's so dark, some interesting kind of floats that wouldn't be there. They're not really, I mean, I don't know if floats are the right term for them, but on the edge there are some lines that usually wouldn't be there if you were just using one ball. But I am going to pick up and knit a collar around the whole thing, so those will be gone. They'll be trapped under the picked up stitches anyway. So, and then also I'm going to use one of these to close my cube together. So I'm thinking, at first I had like a short collar on it. I think this time I'm going to do a shawl collar and have it go all the way around. I think that'll look nicer. The first time I was doing it, I was doing an I-cord edge as well, but I think just picking up and doing a shawl collar will look better. So I'm working on that. I'm also working on, I decided to go ahead and do fingerless mitts with the other half of my Volmise skein. So I've got the gusset on those. And then I picked this up and I was gonna wear it the other day. It's a Brooklyn tweed pattern made out of loft, and I forgot the pattern name. But I picked it up and I put it on with leggings, and it was huge. It was just really, really, really big. It was just wrong. So what I'm going to attempt to do is, and it's knit in the round, what I'm going to attempt to do is steek these edges and take in the sides. I think it'll be easy enough to just come in here under the arm, do a couple of crochet stabilization rows, and then just cut this thing in half and seam it back together.
Madness.
Yeah, because, I mean, well, otherwise I'm not going to wear it because
Yeah.
it's super big. And it's supposed to have 4 inches of positive ease. That's just wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a boxy. It doesn't fit like a boxy.
Mm-hmm.
Not meant to be a boxy.
Fix it.
I'll try. What could go wrong?
Mm-hmm. Tape everything. Video
Just
everything.
Oh, tape it?
No, videotape. I'm using the old terms.
Oh, wow. I thought you meant like put some duct tape on the sides.
I mean, you could try that as well. Record everything.
Record everything.
Document.
Okay, I will, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think, our giveaway. We need to do our giveaway.
Yes.
Where's our thing for our giveaway?
Excuse me.
We thought we were prepared. I mean, we even had show notes this time. Really. things go crazy. It's already, yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's nice. So, we are giving away a custom color of candy skeins.
West 7 layer cake.
Which is Lovely Blues. To one lucky commenter. We had 21 comments about the prompt, which was what project should Hunter do. So I am going to use my random number generator. And there's one comment on there that wasn't on the prompt, but I did enjoy that comment. Thank you, Aaron. All right, minimum 1, maximum 21, generate number 2.
Is number 2? Okay.
Number 2.
Then I have that as Mary Karma on my list.
Mary Kay! Congratulations, Mary Kay.
Yay!
All right, you can either pick it up here or we can mail it to you. Whatever you like.
All right.
Happy to do either.
Absolutely.
All right. So what's our giveaway? A gleaner? You want to give away a gleaner? All right, sounds good.
Let's give away a gleaner.
We're going to give away a gleaner, and our question will be, we had a couple. We had one before this, and we actually asked you guys a bunch of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do this one?
Yeah, we can do that one.
If you saw this in a local yarn shop, would you go for it? At the retail price of $14 for 220. American made, but would you go for it?
Mm-hmm. Let us know.
Let us know. And we're going to go get the door again. Okay? Bye.
Bye, guys.